And that's where we begin for you. 9 suspects being shot dead in a gun battle with police at Desai. That's in Marianhill in the early hours of this morning. Police say the suspects have been terrorizing the community for quite some time. 2 other people, we're told, are still on the run as authorities continue with their investigations. To get your sense of what else we know, Vusi Khumalo is part of our team at the scene and he joins us now live. And Vusi, you've been there for quite some time since early this morning. What have you been able to ascertain around what happened?
Yes, good morning, Ayanda. Yes, indeed. This group of people, according to the police, they've been operating as a gang, terrorizing communities here. As I'm stepping out of the shot so that Mapolo will show you some of the bodies are now being taken to the mortuary van. This has been the scene. According to the police, the incident happened in the early hours of this morning where 9 people were shot dead. The police are saying that they've been terrorizing community, and they are saying there's 2 more people who are still on the run. Let us welcome the police spokesperson now in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, Colonel Robert Nechuda, so that he can give us more details as how this incident happened. According to the information that you gave us earlier on, you said that this group has been operating as a gang and terrorizing community. Surely you must have gotten some complaints previously regarding this incident, because this is where we were led to by the community members who were saying these guys are hiding here at a certain house.
There have been complaints from community members, you are correct, but none of them wanted to come out and speak. Like now, the community around here, they have been afraid to be on camera because they believe that their friends of these ones will come after them. They've been told so many horrific stories that they believe that saying anything will mean that they will be persecuted by the suspects or their friends. For us to investigate, it was a great breakthrough from intelligence to establish where they were, and when we came here, we knew what to expect, because if people are armed, as police, when you introduce yourself, they shoot. You've got no choice but to shoot back, because it's a matter of life and death at that moment.
So are the police were just retaliating, or they returned fire after being shot first?
When we came here, we can see the house where the bodies were in. Police erroneously knocked at the wrong door. We knocked at the White House, and the response was a gunshot from the opposite house. It was during the night. For sure the suspects wanted to just shoot randomly. So police are ready for such actions. So we had to take cover first, then return fire. And once it's a gun battle, we ensure that no police officer gets injured in the process. And we are happy that none of them sustained any injury. Any
lead to the suspects who are still on the run?
We've got a team already that is on their trail. And we are following intelligence. We believe that we will find them, because intelligence had informed that the suspect, one of them was in the possession of a rifle. We only found 3 guns here in the crime scene, so we believe that one of them could be armed with a rifle, if that rifle is not hidden somewhere. So we've got a team that's already out there looking for them, because as long as they're out there, we believe that they are a danger to the community.
Yeah. Let us put a step out of the shot so that Mapolo will continue to show you the number of people who are also here just to witness this unfortunate situation that is unfolding before our eyes here. We've got Colonel Robert Nechuda as he's being taken away now. Mapolo will be showing you this a mortuary van that is here to take the bodies of the 9 people who were shot dead by police in the early hours of this morning. We're told that amongst some of the deceased are teenagers, 19-year-old, and some of them are in their early 20s. What you are seeing now are some of the parents and also some of the relatives of some of the deceased who are lying there in a mortuary van, and some of them, their bodies are yet to be taken to the mortuary van. Having spoken to them earlier, they refused to speak on camera, saying that some of the even community members were afraid to talk to us as the media, saying that they will be victimized later on when we have left when we leave from this area of Desai in the area of Marianhill. This is just west of Durban. Seeing now just the community members just across, also looking at the situation that is unfolding here. These are the police. We have seen quite a number of them, quite a number of police units that are here. They are now being called Provincial Stabilizing Team. They are taken from other units such as NIU, TRT. These are some of the units that have been combined to form what we call Provincial Stabilizing Team. That's the team that took down these 9 people, including some of the teenagers. But at the moment, we haven't been able to determine if there is any women inside. But I must also mention that this area has always been, in the news for all the wrong reasons, especially with regards to the gang violence that we usually report, especially here in Marianhill and other areas as well, such as in Nanda. But I'm told also that Commissioner of KwaZulu, Police Commissioner in KwaZulu-Natal, General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, who is also making his way here so that he'll be here and see the situation himself. These are the parents as well as the relatives of the victims who perished here in the early hours of this morning, Ayanda.
Yeah, really concerning what's taking place there. And of course, Vusi, it's not lost to many people who are watching that this is one of several incidents where we've seen running battles between authorities and suspects and large numbers of fatalities in one shooting incident, if you like. I'm sure police have an interest in trying to explain to the public generally if this is a new approach that they're taking to criminality, or if they're finding that criminals themselves are becoming a whole lot more brazen when they're confronted by police.
Yes, surely, as we've heard, police spokesperson in KwaZulu-Natal, Colonel Robert Chiunda, saying that there have been some complaints coming from the locals who have been complaining of being terrorized. They are living in fear. We are told that these guys have been robbing people, committing rapes as well as house robberies. These are the victims. These are the parents, or rather some of the relatives of the victims, as they are, because it's very emotional for them, as they've just been confirmed that some of the victims who are now being taken to the mortuary are actually their children and also their relatives, sons as well, who are now being whose bodies are being taken to the mortuary. Let me ask Mapoloba Utulani, so that I don't know if he can be able just to shift slowly, yes, to his left, just so that you can see. These are taking names of the victims as well, confirming and verifying all those details, so that they'll be able to see to identify some of the victims. The relatives are being asked by the police to come and confirm some of the people who are our bodies, so that they can be identified.
It's a sobering.
They're being taken one by one and confirming, writing down some notes down.
Right. It's really a sobering state of affairs where you add, Vusi, and I can't help but notice just how closely placed each of those modest dwellings are to each other. Do police know whose home it was where they found these suspects? I mean, I'm sure residents there also have an interest in trying to ascertain how these suspects were able to find shelter in that particular structure or house, and who might be behind the ownership of that property.
Fortunately, I've got the police spokesperson here with me, Robert Chiunda, Colonel Robert Chiunda. He can tell us about perhaps whose house where these suspects were found in and what they were doing.
We're still going to identify that one, but what we're told is that this is a rental area and the suspect had taken over the entire buildings and those surrounding buildings. In a way, whoever was staying there, they chased them away so that they can take over. Even these houses opposite, they chase everybody out, or else they pay rent to them. So it was just them running the show here.
So this must have happened long time ago, or is it just a recent one where they chased out some of the occupants from these buildings?
We are not so sure of when exactly that happened, but when we gathered intelligence that they were here and the houses belonged to somebody else, whom they also took the house from forcefully, not paying rent, and chased whoever was close to them, these rental houses, and they took over ownership like a gang would, like they wanted to show power that this is the area, nobody can come here and do anything. So we are still early stages of investigating as to who owns the houses, who was staying here before, and all those kind of things.
And tell us about the caliber of guns that they were found with.
We found 3 handguns so far. We believe that there is a rifle. If it's not here with them, it could be with one of the 2 who were not in the house. And we've got a team out there already looking for them, because as long as there's a firearm somewhere, they're still there to the community.
And perhaps lastly, on their ages and gender?
You can see the family members are still trying to identify them. So others do not have any identity on them. So the family will assist knowing their names and their ID numbers. Maybe that's where we'll get to know their exact ages. But most of them were in their 20s, we are told.
And also these were the local people.
Yes, these are local boys who were terrorizing their own community. There could be others from nearby townships, but once we know their identity, then we'll know where they resided, when did they move to this house which we found them.
Okay, thanks a lot for your time. That's Robert Nechunda, the Colonel, taking us through about the situation that has been unfolding here at Desai area of Marianhill, here west of Durban, saying that these are the gang that has been terrorizing community, committing house robbery, rapes, as well as extortion. And these are the local gang who have taken over, especially these 3 houses here that they were staying in. This is where they also took their last breath. Ayanda.
Really worrying state of affairs there. Vusi Khumalo, for now, thanks very much indeed. Vusi's live to us from Desai in Marianhill. That's in Durban, as we continue watching the developing story there, which is certainly sharply on our radar. A very active scene, as you've seen there. Some of the bodies of those who've been killed in running battles between authorities and police still being removed from the area where the crime took place. Very important indeed.